there's loads of different features on My ViewBoard that are really helpful for teachers and make it easier than ever for them to do their daily job. One of my favorite features on there is flashcards. So flashcards are built in and they're really straightforward to use. They can be dropped straight onto the canvas and they flip over, so they're interactive. You can add pictures, you can add writing on there. They're super useful, really easy for students revising topics, sort of things like that. And they kind of gamify learning a little bit as well. Another great thing for teachers to use is our ViewBoard originals. They're in the background section and they're basically backgrounds that are built in which sort of plan your lesson for you a little bit. So for instance, we would have like a gaming board on there, like a game board, and teachers can design their own game using the board. Super easy to use. And yeah, I think those features are probably my favorites for enhancing teaching and learning. So there's quite a few that enhance accessibility. Accessibility is really important to us at ViewSonic. We want to make sure that everyone can access teaching and learning. Some of my favorites are the Spotlight tool, which will make everything around the circle that is highlighted go dark. So that particular thing is highlighted. It's really useful if you've got students with attention difficulties, for instance, to show them exactly what you want them to see. The magnifying glass is really similar as well, but again, useful for students with either attention difficulties or sight challenges, because the magnifying glass can increase the size of whatever's in it, and you can even increase the magnification. So you can have that text really, really large. That's super helpful. Another one of my favorites is the immersive reader. The immersive reader is incredible and has so many features built into it, and it's only getting better and better. So it works similarly to sort of text-to-speech. So you click on it, it brings up sort of like a text-to-speech type thing, but it also has a picture dictionary embedded into it. So if you have a word, for instance, say you had the word fire, when you click on it, it will come up with an image of fire. This is really useful for students with processing difficulties. So it's fantastic for that. And you can also change the font of the writing. So for students with dyslexia, the font of the writing makes a big difference. For instance, Comic Sans is much more useful for those students because the way the letters are written reflects the way that we write letters in real life, rather than some of the other texts where, for instance, an A is written differently to how you would actually write it. So those are some of my favorite features for accessibility. So there's quite a lot we offer in terms of this. At ViewSonic, we do a wraparound service. We aren't just a hardware supplier. So we offer hardware, software, services, and content. That's what we call our ecosystem. So I manage the community, and that is a global platform, but I manage the version for UK, Ireland, and Channel Islands. It's its own little forum. It allows teachers to connect with each other, and it also works a bit like a social media platform. So you can scroll forever in a day, and you can see posts, like, comment, whatever else you'd like. And every single day I create a resource of some sort and upload it. There's learning resources that go all the way from EYFS up to GCSE, and most subjects are covered. We have a whole section for SEND resources as well. So we create resources specifically for learners with dyslexia, sight challenges, that sort of thing. There's also free CPD on there, free how-to videos. We have our own professional development courses embedded. And if people are struggling and do need a hand, we even have a button which says connect with our trainers. And if you join the community, you can click on it and you can talk directly to us. I'm on the community every single day. So if someone messages, the chances are I'm going to see it within a few hours at most, and I'll reply to them very quickly. So if they're having trouble with their tech or they need any help or support or whatever, they can communicate with us directly. And the platform's great for that. So it's community.viewsonic.com.